Well, no. Okay, perfect. I mean, okay, so it seems to be that yes, I am having these issues with the sound here. So, basically, guys, yep, like I said, quick update on the DAX. It's like I said, we're still the positivity here is the fact that we're still hanging above the 21-day EMA and the um, the 21-day EMA in the 100-day EMA. So everything's kind of looking still positive for this one, but if you're looking for something, like I said, more reassuring, then wait for a push above that 15,834 level. The S&P 500, so pushed nicely to the upside. We're currently near this 4,718 zone, yep, like I said previously, in my first attempt to run the video, I said that I'm keeping a close eye on this barrier, and although it's not the all-time high, but it's providing that good resistance in a way. So keep that in mind, like I said, for now, let's say if we do push towards that level, we're going to be very close, we're going to be very careful near it, but if we clear that, then of course the next target is the current all-time high. DXY dollar index, so here it drifted lower. As you can see, yesterday I talked about this hurdle right here, this 96.17 zone. It did move to the downside below that hurdle, and it moved closer to the 21-day EMA. But for now, I mean, everything's kind of working according to the plan in a way, because when I said that we might see that little corrective move lower here towards this upside support line taken from the low, the 29th of October, and yep, for now, guys. Long story short, I'm still kind of leaning maybe a little bit for a large correction here to the downside, but we'll be very careful near that 21-day EMA, near this upside support line. If it climbs back above this 96.17 territory right here, yes, we could consider maybe an up move here. However, from the shorter term perspective, maybe, just maybe, we could keep an eye on this little short-term downside line taken from the high of the 24th of November. Okay, so yeah, perfect. That would then, in that case, so maybe there was some sort of a bug here. Right, and coming back to this, like I said, yeah, for now, I mean, even if it pops back above this 96.17 zone, yes, we could see maybe a higher move towards the a bigger move to the upside, but again, we will need to be very careful near this downside line. Very quickly on gold, it's back above, it's still trading above this upside line. It's back above this 1782 zone as well. So to be honest, in general, although it is a little bit here, it's maybe a little bit more on the positive side. However, I would rather stick to maybe a push above the 1800 level first, and then kind of go for the upside. So for now, just like I said, I'm just going to observe the price action on this one. WTI oil, we managed to reach this downside line. I spoke about this yesterday, and now the big question here is, can it continue to provide resistance? If it can, another slide could be possible. However, for me right now, I would prefer to maybe wait for a drop below the this 69.47 or 50 level, somewhere around here, just to be a little bit more on the safe side, because what could happen, we could see a drift back down, maybe it gets a hold up somewhere around here, and then rebounds, and then goes ahead and breaks the downside line. But again, let's not rush into anything. First, like I said, let's see if this downside line continues to provide resistance. If it doesn't, maybe, yeah, we could just see that push higher straight away, and more buyers could join in. So if you're looking for something for the upside, I would say, at the moment, yep, keep your eyes on this hurdle, this 73.11 zone, which so far is providing resistance, and if we get a nice pop above it, then yes, yes, we could see a further move north. Now, Ripple. Ripple, very quickly on this one. So we are still trading below this downside resistance line taken from the high of the 10th of November. In a way, I would say if we're looking for some downside on this one, to be honest, I would rather stick to this little hurdle, the 0.75 territory, and then go for the downside. At the moment, all this area right here would be a little bit tricky for me. For the upside, of course, a break of this downside line, if we stay above it, then yep, more buyers could join in. Now jumping into AUD NZD, so one of my favorite pairs, very sorry about that, Dana VOH. Sorry, what does that mean? I mean, not really sure of the terminology. But anyway, yeah, please do reply. AUD NZD. So yep, still holding near this downside line taken from the high of the 29th of March. So let's see if we can break that. If we can, then yes, of course, we could see a further move north. However, if it maybe gets still holds, if all this area still holds, a bit of a retracement could be possible, especially if it drops back below the 1.05 territory right here. And another thing, I mean, this is where you probably this could be a little bit subjective here, but nevertheless, I'm going to put this on the chart for now. I mean, something like this could be, I mean, it's not an ideal one, but maybe it could be forming here a rising channel. But again, let's not rush into anything for now. Maybe this could be the case. However, again, like I said, I'm not really kind of sticking to this idea for now. Just kind of have it on the chart for now, at the moment. Anyway, long story short, if you're looking for some upside here for the upside, I mean, then yes, of course, wait for that pop and wait for that break above that downside line and the 200-day EMA, and then yes, potentially more buyers could join in. Here, like I said, at this point, we're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna keep an eye on this downside line. USD CHF, very quickly on this one. So it's it did reverse here. It did oscillate a little bit around that 200-day EMA, but then popped higher. Look at this 0.9251 territory, how it held nicely, and we drifted then lower. And yep, for now, if you're looking for some lower levels, guys, then at least wait for a drop below this 0.9158 zone right here. I can remember you've asked for Gbp Usd and EURUSD, so probably because before I run out of time, I'll look at those just very quickly, because like I said, yeah, my colleague will have to jump in, and with all the technological issues that I was having this morning, then well, it didn't really work out well. Now, Gbp Usd, so here it continues to slide, of course, yes. We're still trading below this steep kind of downside line. Everything's kind of looking quite bearish still, and if again, due to the fact that we already had quite a decent down move here, 1.3188 zone, somewhere around here, I would need to see a nice good strong move below it again in order to kind of go for lower levels, because for now we just had a false breakout. So let's see if we can push again below that hurdle, and my next target will be, of course, it's not really far, but 1.3135 zone marked by the lowest point of December of 2020 could be the next target. EURUSD, also just a quick update on this one. So what you've mentioned before, the broadening triangle pattern, again, it could be still the case, because we could see still this one moving lower. For now, we can see that we're below all of the EMAs, and to be honest, that's not really a very positive sign. So we could still see this this pair drifting lower. Now, in terms of the downside, to be honest, to be a little bit more on the safe side, and given that we already had quite decent declines here, I would prefer to maybe wait for a drop below the 1.4211 zone right here, and then go for the downside. EURUSD, very quickly on this. We had a nice pop. Oh, and by the way, sorry, with EURUSD, again, also keep your eyes on WTI oil, because you can see that if well, basically, if oil starts accelerating heavily to the upside, then yes, we could see this pair drifting nicely to the downside. And Euro USD, very quickly on this one. Yes, we popped nicely to the upside yesterday on the weakness of the dollar, but still we're below this 1.1374 territory. I spoke about this level, and I need to see a nice good push above it in order to go for a larger correction to the upside. So keep that in mind. For now, long story short, I'm still keeping an eye on these two levels that I mentioned yesterday. So guys, I do apologize again. I mean, I hope this time with this video was a little bit better, and I'll have to jump off right now because I'll have to let my colleague join in after me. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow's video is going to be a little bit better. So yeah, apologies for this one, and like I said, and apologies for the sound as well. So, but anyway. Have a wonderful trading day, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.